Lord, it is a pleasure to be here. But it is an even greater pleasure to bring to you the great mayoral debate. Ah, yes, the debate for the ages. Never before have there been such interesting candidates. Never before has there been such a need for leadership into this brave new world. Never before has there been such controversy, such choices.
Such a long time to wait to be announced. What?
Ah, the Lady Phoebe Scratches. Good gentles, it is my great privilege and your great honor that I introduce to you our dear, poor, recently widowed Lady Phoebe Scratches.
Thank you. Yes, it has been far too short a time since the untimely passing of my dear sweet Tobias. Oh, how I miss him. How I miss his gentle touch before he spends hour after hour losing our fortunes. How I miss his loving, dullard, gentle gaze as he spends all of our time, money, and energy at that dreadful pub. Yes, how I miss... That's an interesting contraption. How can I get one of those for people who...
Lady Phoebe, I'm so glad you could join us, dear, but could you stay on track?
Yes, we are here today to choose a new Lord Mayor for our town of Port Deptford.
Now, as Mayor Pro Tempore, Lady Phoebe, have you decided whom you shall endorse?
Oh, nay. There are many important issues that are important to me and to those good folk of Port Deptford that we need to hear expressed by these candidates before I make any choice.
Ah, very good. Please have a seat. Let us to it, my friends. I give to you your mayoral candidates. Our resident from across the sea, from fair Italia, purveyor of exotic goods and labor organizer, Don Giuseppe Lorenzo de Coranzalo. And his campaign manager, downright friendo. From the great family foot of Port Deptford, a legendary merchant, entrepreneur himself, gracious host to royalty, Sir Thaddeus Foote.
Huzzah! Huzzah!
And his campaign manager, downright handy. Ah, the fair mistress of Windsor Tavern, a woman once known and loved by all the men in and out of port, and now as chaste and pure as the driven snow. Hasn't snowed in a while. To lead us not into temptation, the Mistress Ophelia Oliver. And her campaign manager, downright Pitter. And last, and certainly least, the twin brothers and pig farmers, Larold and Beryl Stye. And their campaign manager, downright M.T. Penn. Really, pig farmer.
We need to get on with it, Harbour Master.
Yes.
I'm sure there are many questions that the good people here would like to have addressed. And I know it's what my poor Tobias would have wanted. My poor Tobias, who shot himself with a bow and arrow in the back.
Don't know nothing to the back.
My poor dear Tobias, who was run over by an ox cart.
Don't know nothing about it.
My poor Tobias, who fell off a bridge, then fell off a cliff, then fell off a bridge again.
I don't know nothing about it.
My poor Tobias, who was found at the bottom of a gully with a mouthful of strange mushrooms and smelling vaguely of almonds.
Don't know nothing about it.
Not to mention the horrible knife wounds.
What horrible knife wound? There wasn't a any knife. What horrible knife wound?
Don't know nothing about it. Perhaps it is best if we got started.
Yes.
To begin with, Don Giuseppe Lorenzo de Coranzano.
Ladies and my lords and the gentle people types, my name is Don Giuseppe Lorenzo de Coranzano. And some of you know me, some of you don't. Those of you that don't know me are probably better off than those of you that do.
How?
I run at the workers down by... I work with the workers down on the docks. We encourage things to move along smoothly, if you know what I mean. If you don't know what I mean, you're probably better off than those of you that do, if you know what I mean.
I don't know what he means.
I know what he's about.
Laryl, don't be short with him.
Hey, pork chop, short rib, shut your gob.
Yes, Ophelia.
See, be nice, or I'll be really nice to you. Really nice.
Hey, that sounds nice.
I bet you it's not.
The little fella just said he'd be nice.
My dear twin simpletons, the man was being sarcastic. It's the verbal wordplay of sarcasm, which comes from the ancient Greek
I
sarcasm.
think it's like a joke, Laryl.
Oh, you morons! 'Tis like Sir Thaddeus' foot. It's so, clever and full of original thought. Or the Italian would never sell anything that fell off the back of a car.
Yes, I know what you're about.
Or those Stein brothers aren't so very slim and small.
Oh, Beryl, she's noticed I have lost a few stone. Oh, sarcasm.
And it's a purveyor.
What?
The term is a purveyor. I am all about the items I have a purveyed from off in the docks.
Yes, my good lord, I know what you're about. You seem to purvey a great deal off of my boats. I know what you're about, good sir. I know what you're about.
Oh, yeah? What am I about then, eh?
Well, you're about 5'4", but in this light, you look much taller.
Beryl, what does purvey mean?
Listen up, Ham Hawkins Bacon. It means to get, as in to supply, as in I will supply this town with what it needs. Good moral leadership.
My dear, that must be your cue. Good gentles, the Lady Ophelia Allover.
Thank you, Harbor Master. The time for corruption is over. I spent a lot of time under the old mayor, learning the ins and outs. It's time to put things to bed. It's time we had someone who knew the people of this town intimately. It's time to have someone as pure and as chaste as moi, Mistress Ophelia Oliver.
Beryl, what does chaste mean?
I think it means pure.
Virtuous.
Innocent.
Oh, Mr. Sophia is using sarcasm.
No.
Perhaps it would be best if we move on to the twin brothers, Laryl and Beryl Stein. Would you begin, Beryl? I'm not Beryl. He's Beryl. I'm Laryl. Why does everyone always think I'm Beryl? Probably because you're identical twins.
Oh, we're not identical twins.
We're fraternal.
See, a lot of people make that mistake.
I see.
Because they're not as worldly as we are. Or as I am. Leryl's too shy.
You're running for mayor.
I know, Laryl is.
But you said he's too shy. I am.
But he's taller.
Oh, just a bit.
Oh, now, don't be modest.
Why, then maybe a bit more. I don't see how this has See, Beryl's figured out that taller people get elected more often. He's the smart one. Been to South London and all.
Well, just outside of London.
South London.
South London.
I've been to London many times. What part of South London?
North Yorkshire.
North Yorkshire's not even...
Well, I haven't exactly been to North Yorkshire. Where I sold a pig to a man who does live in North Yorkshire.
It was a very nice pig, Beryl.
That it was, Laryl. That it was. Which is good enough to count in our book as London.
South London.
South London.